India bloc meeting is currently underway as we speak here in the national capital. We now have information coming in from inside that meeting. Sources are now telling us that there were no opening statements this time around in this particular meeting that took place of the 27 India bloc parties. All the leaders are making their points separately is what we're given to understand. This seems to be a different strategy or a different outcome really so far as the India bloc meeting is concerned over the last 4 meetings that we have seen. There were always opening remarks that were made, but this time around there has been a departure from that. Sharad, my colleague, now joining us from outside the India bloc meeting venue, getting us these details exclusively coming in from inside the meeting. Sharad, what else have you gathered from your sources within the opposition?
Well, Poonam, like you mentioned, there was no opening statement. Usually when the India Alliance meeting was in fact held in Patna, we have seen how Nitish Kumar had did an opening speech as far as the meeting was concerned. Later in Mumbai, it was Mallikarjun Kharge who started with an opening speech remark. But clearly this time it seems it is more business for the India Alliance. They in fact kept aside any sort of opening speech and started with the discussion itself. We have been told that all the 27 parties have been given an allotted time and the discussion is still on. One of the discussion was of course of the suspension. Over 100 MPs have been suspended in both the houses. That was something that has come up in the meeting, and they have condemned the suspension of the MPs. Now similarly after this discussion we have in fact been hearing that Congress party is going to do a series of meeting tomorrow at Parliament, which will be presided by Sonia Gandhi herself as to what is going to be the strategy of the MPs when it comes to the suspension, when it comes to the remaining session of Parliament. Now apart from that, we have been told that around 6:30 PM is when there is going to be a press conference. We will get to know what is their strategy, what is the discussion on the seat sharing so far, because we know that the seat sharing, as far as the seat sharing is concerned, they want to accelerate the entire process. They want it to be the priority and make sure that the talks around seat sharing accelerates as soon as possible.
Right, so at 6:30 PM perhaps we'll find out more details of what exactly happened in this round of meeting between the 27 opposition parties. Seat sharing was something that had to be discussed. We're not very far away from the 2024 elections. For the moment, Sharon, thank you so much for getting us more details on that. Shifting focus now, in fact, let's get in some reactions coming in from the BJP. They are completely scoffing at this attempt to try and build a coalition against the BJP juggernaut.
एक तरफ तो मोदी की गारंटी में मिशन और विशन, और दूसरी तरफ हम देखते हैं ऐसी ऐसी तस्वीरें जो लोग एक दूसरे के साथ लगातार लड़ते आए हैं, आजकल वो हाथ में हाथ डाले दल से दल को मिला तो रहे हैं, परंतु दिल से दिल नहीं मिल पाते हैं। हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था के बारे में बोलते थे लोग अंतर्राष्ट्रीय अखबारों में, एजेंसीज में, कि क्या भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था टिक पाएगी। डूम्सडे प्रेडिक्शंस आया करते थे, हर रोज हेडलाइन नेगेटिविटी और नकारात्मकता से भरी होती थी, और आज जब हेडलाइन आती है भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था के बारे में तो फ्रैजाइल 5 नहीं बल्कि भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था को फास्टेस्ट 5 के रूप में देखा जाता है।
Shifting focus now to the big development that came to the fore as far as